Hey, what's going on? It's your guy Jay, fam, and Bryce is playing Transformers. We were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. I was
Yeah.
very passionate about Gravekeepers. They are the best OG Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
They
All
could.
right, this is my match.
This
Bryce,
is Jay's match.
Bryce, you start
What?
us off. You talk about my
Oh,
team, and then I'll talk about NoShoes. So I'm fighting
I thought we were
NoShoes,
doing
guys,
reverse.
and this is me. So,
I thought I was talking about no shoes and you were talking
oh,
about you.
oh,
I mean, you have
oh,
better insight on your team.
okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Should I
Okay,
start,
so
or do you want to start?
yeah, go ahead. Sir.
Oh, okay. So, Jirachi. So the first of all, I just want a bunch of balance. So I don't have any major weaknesses, and then my team's very thick across the board.
He's a big boy.
Jirachi has disgusting flinches. I ran a banded Jirachi against poor No Shoes, and he had no idea. And even if he did, it would have it would mess him up. Incineroar is really good. So next week I fight Primer. I hate Primer. I've beaten him every time. He's easy, but this time it'll be easier. Shut up, Bryce. I've never beat Primer. I've never beat Primer. I've never beat Primer. That's okay. Virizion. I do love Virizion. He's very specially defensive. He's also very fast, and he has the same attack and special attack stat, which a lot of people don't realize. Bryce, don't take notes. So you can switch between whichever you want. Reggie Drago. So I liked Reggie Drago because he's not super thick, but he has a really good HP stat, and that factors into his uh, best move, which is Dragon Energy. And as long as if you're at full health, that does tremendous damage. So I ran a scarfed Reggie Drago. I should probably say what I ran. So I ran a banded Jirachi. I ran a assault vest Incineroar. I didn't bring Virizion. Palisand. I like Palisand because Palisand's a really good rock setter. He's a ghost type, which I needed, and a ground type, which I needed. And he was tier 5, but they moved him up, which I'm not a fan of. Morgrim. I do like Morgrim. I have plans for Morgrim. I won't expand.
I have
Zapdos.
big Morgan.
What?
Go
What?
on. I just said I have big Morgan
Ah.
because I have Grimmsnarl.
Yeah. Bryce has better Morgrim. I have Zapdos. I love Zapdos. He's one of he's one of both of our favorite mons. I think we both love Zapdos.
Yeah,
And
Zapdos is awesome.
now he has Hurricane access. He actually has a physical electric move, and he has Brave Bird. So he has I think it's
Plus,
Wild Charge.
now he gets heavy duty boots, which is yeah, Zapdos has just gotten better.
Yeah, and he's just inherently a very thick mon. So I do have a Zapdos, and I run heavy duty boots. Suicune, very fat water dog. Love Suicune. Beautiful mon. I love the design too. Those little like wispy freaking like what are they? What are the
Oh,
like tendrils? I don't know. They're beautiful.
ribbon.
It's a beautiful Pokemon. I'm running a lefty set, I think. Sleep Talk, and then Vileplume and Armaldo. So Armaldo I liked because he has setup and he has sky high attack and he has rain. Doesn't he have a what's that move that makes it so you're like double speed and rain? Swift Swim.
Isn't he a rocker and a spinner?
Yeah, he's also a spinner, but I like the Swift Swim too.
Yeah.
And then I just love Vileplume. You guys will see me use that soon. So yeah, so I like my team. I could talk more, but let's go to No Shoes.
All right. So New Shoes has got Urshifu Rapid. It is the worst Urshi, but still it's an Urshi and it's scary. I mean, they get coverage out the ass. Poison Jab, Thunder Punch. I'm not sure if the Rapid Spin gets the Fire Punch, but it's got a U-turn. I believe it gets.
It can do it all.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, obviously fighting type coverage. Yeah, it's just they're solid mons. Weavile, Scary Mon, fast, banded knockoff, gonna hurt anything. Ice Shard access. Used to get Pursuit, but now it doesn't, so it kind of took a hit there.
It did.
Moving on to Chandelure. I really like Chandelure.
I do too.
I wish it had Levitate,
I
but I'm not sure why
it should
doesn't.
get
It
levitate.
should, yeah. But I mean, it does get Infiltrator, which is pretty good. well as Flame Body and Flash Fire. So, I mean, three decently interchangeable abilities. It's a pretty good Scarfer. Appleton, it's fat. That's
That
about all I know about it. I mean, thick fat helps it a lot. So it's pretty good defensive team member for Shoes here.
agreed.
Then you move on to Bravery, who it's not the worst normal flying type, but it's not the best normal flying type. Really about all I can say about it.
He's strong. He
Amolga,
is strong though.
yeah, he is strong. I do like Amolga. I'm interested to see how Shoes is going to use this throughout the season. It's a Volt Switcher, Baton Pass.
It gets U-turn too, right?
Dazzle.
So you can use that instead.
Might get U-turn. I'm not sure.
I think.
If it does, that's great. So yeah, it's little guy.
I agree.
Reuniclus, amazing trick room setter, strong, bulky. Can do some fun shenanigans with that. Nidoqueen. I prefer Nidoking when it comes to the Nidos, but I do like Nidoqueen. I think what she loses in attack, she gains in bulk.
I agree.
Just gotta watch out for. It kind of sucks having a ground type weak to ground.
True.
Other than that, I mean, Sheer Force is scary on any mon.
Yeah.
Life Orb, Sheer Force, Sludge Wave's gonna hurt anything that doesn't resist. Same with Earth Power. Then you move on to Slurpuff. I love that little cupcake. Jay knows I love that little cupcake.
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
Belly Drum, Sticky Webs, which Sticky Webs is great for Shoes team because other than Weevil, it's a little on the slow side. Which is also why Reuniclus is so good on his team because it can set the trick room.
But it also has unburdened, so like you don't need
awesome.
to have that, which is really nice.
Yeah. Another, and bring us to the trick room. He's got a Scavalier, which is just so good in trick room setting. I mean, Scavalier's attack is just
Sky
ridiculous.
High.
It's
and the defense
dead.
too.
And, I mean, if it sees a match get lit, it pretty much dies. Like. Even with an Akaberry, I don't think its special offense is high enough to take too much of a beating from a fire type move.
No, you're right. But I mean, everything Bryce said is 100% correct, and I was afraid of a lot of the threats that Bryce brought up. My biggest threat, which Bryce can vouch for, was this boy, because if you're using Urshifu to just even use the what's the water move called? Is it Rapid Strikes?
Surging Strikes?
What's it called?
I think Surging Strikes.
Surging Strikes, yeah. That just does so much to anyone. Even if it's like -1, it still does like 60%. That's insane.
Yeah, Surging Strikes. Yep, hits 3 times this move is always a critical hit.
Yeah, that's
insane.
Let's just get into the battle. Don't you think?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, let me switch it over. Do this.
So it does get Fire Punch.
What?
Urshifu. Urshifu does get Fire Punch, the water one. That's amazing.
That's silly.
I didn't know that. I really like that. A water type that gets Fire Punch.
That's pretty cool. I wish I had him.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. So I'll tell you what I started with. No matter what, I was starting with Zapdos. Because I knew I had U-turn. So no matter what, I could go out on anything. Bryce, if you were me and if you were young NoShoes, what would you do?
So if looking at his team, I do think Zapdos was the right call, but I could also see leading Jirachi had you had U-turn on it as well.
Yeah, no, Jirachi's a very good start too.
Yeah. Knowing your set, I don't think I would lead with it, but being NoShoes, I could see him thinking, oh, Scarf Jirachi's a pretty good lead.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Being NoShoes and thinking Scarf Jirachi's a good lead, or Zapdos is a good lead, I think Nidoqueen would have been my lead to counter both of those mons.
All right, well, let's see what happens. He's wetting his pants, guys. I was also very afraid. Like, this isn't me shitting on NoShoes. I was very afraid of this match.
So, that's right.
But I saw this.
And that was That
was
fat
a
thing.
very that did strike me as very strange because that doesn't seem like a good lead.
But I think he did good with it as a lead. Setting up the sub here.
Yeah, but then
The unfortunate part is you brought in Incineroar, which
which
this
I
thing's
mean
not
you
touching
would
Incineroar.
do, and then I
Yeah,
break that, and then I bring back in Zapdos. I
right.
think I don't remember exactly.
Jirachi.
Oh, I didn't because I'm wrong.
Yeah. I was gonna say you can bring in Jirachi here because Jirachi does get the Ice Punch, um, which I figured he'd swap out knowing that Jirachi does get Ice Punch, right?
He does. I'm not running it though.
I know you're not running it, but I mean,
And
I
I,
would have swapped
yep,
out
I'm
because
banded, so that does a
yeah,
lot. He's dead.
a U-turn is gonna hit hard
It
too.
hit like a
So
truck, yeah.
yeah. So unfortunately, the Appleton go down for no shoes.
And then I go back to Zappy.
Which and here
Oh,
obviously Queen
his
comes in.
queen. So this is a thing that actually caught me off guard, guys. I do remember this play
Mhm.
specifically because so
It was a solid play.
it was a very solid play. It could have been an even better play, is what upsets me.
So he hits it with the Sludge Wave,
Yep.
which I was
Fair.
surprised he didn't go for the Thunderbolt. But I guess he could have been predicting the Palo Sand as well, coming in here.
True.
And pops the Absorb Bulb.
So I don't know if it would have mattered, but there's no reason to ever run Absorb Bulb unless you're running a non super effective mon. Because you can just use weakness policy.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering as well.
But I mean, Dragon. I mean, I knew I was
Take a
going
look
to
at that
outspeed
dragon. Yeah,
because we already outsped before.
yeah.
And Bryce pointed this out that Reggie Drago's head is actually a Charizard. I had no
It is.
idea.
It is similar to a Charizard
And
anyway.
then right here, this is wild because I thought this was going to do. So Bryce was doing damage calcs.
Yes,
He wasn't giving any hints or pointers. That's not the way we do it. But we do damage calcs for each other.
because I
And
knew about the Absorb Bulb, but I didn't tell Jay.
which I was very alarmed when that did that. Also, I was super weirded
the
out
trick,
that this happened.
the
And
trick
then he
play, or
swapped.
yeah,
And now, so I was running Reflect. So everyone was like, well, Bryce was like, Jay, why are you running Reflect on a Scarf? I was like, have you seen this guy's move pool? And then
yeah,
also I was like,
and it actually
in
worked
this
out.
meta, like you're going to get knocked off. So I was like, you get one hit, that's good. Then you get knocked off, and then you can like throw up a Reflect. Not a bad play.
I mean, it helped.
Well,
So
I
the
mean,
Shandy comes
and
in.
I predicted this,
Yeah,
and he dies real bad.
real quick. That is, I guess I didn't mention that when I was talking about Shandy, but Shandy frail.
Shandy, I mean, Incineroar is also very strong when he's got,
And yeah,
yeah,
that is very true. So here comes in the Urshifu.
yep.
And I
And
like
that
this
was a
play.
very nice brick break. I mean, usually so 9 times out of 10, I would recommend not using brick break and using close combat every single time.
But because of the reflect, I mean, yeah, that
But
was a
I
great play.
mean, so the thing is, how much would a so does brick break negate the reflect?
It destroys the reflect.
Right, but does it cut
Yeah.
through it and still damage you like equally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that was a good play. That was a good play.
So I'm not sure why he stayed
I
in
don't
with
know
the
why he
Reuniclus.
swapped either. Well, no, I do, because I mean, I would have killed the Urshifu.
Right. I would have doubled there into the Escavalier.
But he doesn't know I have Heat Wave, so Heat Wave's going to
Right.
come in. Yep. Great name, Sir Bugs a lot. Like Sir Lancelot. I like that.
I think I would have kept doubling in between the Reuniclus and the Escavalier for a bit, just try and throw you. Because
Mhm.
I mean, at the point that it was going to be really hard for him to come back. So there's this. I still can't believe that
God.
Stone Edge didn't kill.
I also can't believe my Thunderbolt didn't kill, but I know why. It's because I changed my EVs around at the last second.
Were you running any defense?
No, I was mainly defensive, dude.
Okay, so that's how it didn't kill.
Yeah.
That trick.
Yeah,
Because that
he's
trick.
right.
That
That
trick.
trick
Yeah,
did screw him really bad.
that was a
But
really
yeah,
good
so
job
that
going
was
there.
my week one, guys. So, I mean, that was a fun match.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the you have the highest differential in the league now.
I do. But it's week one, and I fight
It was.
Primer, who I've never beat, so.
Always this week.
Yes. But we'll go on. We'll see you guys in the next match. Peace.
Hey guys. Peace.